that the Leona's going for.
But it does mean one of the last supports up and available. Something that can roam as well and play through the skirmishing of G2 is Rakan.
Finals, surely this is the time we can take them to season finals, but they couldn't find success. Now they're looking for success in the dive.
Well, the dive is going to be a level 1 Broken Blade. He flashes away, Shield of Duran locks him down, Twisted Advance. It's easy as that. SkewMond getting bullied by Oscarinin, but a great re-engage from Labrov. Damage done onto the Jayce. He gets ignited as well. He has to flash over the wall, but SkewMond hits him. Wind becomes lightning, and Oscar becomes dead.
I think he misclicked the blast cone, so he wasn't able to get it. Now the TP back in.
Yeah, the problem is Broken Blade is still level 1. He needs that minion in front to die, and he does. Slice and Dice helps out.
You don't really have the push there from Humanoid to actually move over. So, yep, he gets it. Moves back. Good trade from Caps, but now Mikyx in the area.
Yeah, Caps might be dead. Hello, old friend. Shield of Duran. That's easy as anything. Yeah. Humanoid even gets the kill.
And on the reset, opens up mid, and Caps is now down, and down that summoner spell as well. It means it's a very lonely walk back to mid lane.
And look at what Fnatic are doing again. They've already got the flash out. They know there's no TP. Broken Blade dies here. It's going to be a disaster. They're waiting to balance. There's a Nature's Grasp and a setup from Q, a Twisted Advance, and that's all that Fnatic need to do.
Range, you've got the flash, you've got the arcane shift to get out. Now let's see if G2 can answer in response.
Absolute disaster is up and top. Oscarinin, he has his TP if things go wrong, but let's see first if it goes right. He's buying time, he goes into hammer form, gets the resistances, but Wind becomes lightning, almost getting the slow down as Labrov. You talk about good juggling.
Labrov. Big trade on the bottom side. This is the dive that we were just talking about. I think Oscarinin has to be so careful here.
Dominus, it's Oscar level 4. I love that you mentioned it because SkewMond, as you said, it's in, it's easy, and it's easily done.
Great timing and like good setup from Broken Blade. Takes the trade, makes sure he hits level.
They move out as well.
But they also deny the majority of that wave, so only 2 or 3 creeps really XP range for Hansama there, which works out fantastically for them. And as well, being able to get that plate, so upset in a decent spot. This is just to try and push the wave. That's all it is, I think.
Also gets a cleanse. It's going to turn into a kill at this rate as Labrov is getting shielded. But Mikyx, that's your old team now, brother. You're not on G2.
That was such a... I don't understand. There was no real follow-up there. Upset was basically out of mana as well.
Bit of a mistake. And with what's happening here with Oscar, remember, level 6 on Jayce, what does it mean? Yakety sacks, that's right. Hammer form resistance, Broken Blade, he's not tanking up. It's SkewMond, but under turret with the knock-up as well. Here comes the combo, and Broken Blade's out. Instant flash, good balancing, and with that summoner as well, BB in a fantastic position, despite getting dove twice.
G2 are showing how it's done. The fact that they've been way cleaner on these dives has worked out fantastic for them now. Mikyx...
damage?
No, I think he's just... It's more like when your mother chases you with the mother's there. I can see Caps considering moving up towards that top side, but it looks like it was more to just cover the potential take on the Grubs. Fnatic looking to trade on towards Dragon, but Razork is kind of low. Hansama, it's a poke Varus with a good amount of damage.
Mikyx engages in, Chains of Corruption. There's a hail of arrows. The poke flashed away from Mikyx would have been dead. Labrov has used the quickness as Dragon still being taken, but G2 are going to convert and move down as Absconded Duck doesn't miss. Caps is running out of mana. Note the bar as Hansama also running low as Dragon is going to go. It's Fnatic who pick it up, but now running out is a different task. The poke on the Razork is enough to glide away from Humanoid as Absconded Duck into Upset is good. And finally we see Humanoid's first ult of the game, but it does nothing except send G2 away.
Humanoid
is consistently just left in that isolated lane for now. There's Caps in the middle of the river. Razork's found him. Twisted Advance. It's a Bramble Smash down. There's a Phase Rush to follow. There's a Humanoid to cover. There's Caps to send out the soldiers. The flash away, but everyone's on him as Upset. Yoink! My kill!
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Guess what? Oscar's going to die again. Why? Because Fnatic deem it so. He's going to walk past the turret and Noxus will see fit how to deal with him. Kill over to Broken Blade, and this is the trade. Turret does go down for Fnatic though, and Oscar's starting to get less and less gold as a value for turret up, but it's all about this contest with Nature's Grasp up and available. Broken Blade will have to start thinking about a TP soon as he clears the wave. Nature's Grasp for Nature's Grasp. Caps uses his own, and a good stolen as Upset's damage on the True Shot Barrage is big. Now with the TP though, G2 have the fight. Upset, instant tear! Razork buys time. SkewMond doing the same, but a flash away because Upset still hit from afar. Now the range, the poke comes into frame. Mikyx Zenith Blade is out, but in the end, it's still a shutdown. Upset finally, the Socceroo to get nothing. In the end, he gets a kill. That's one, but Fnatic walk away after losing Dragon. They almost get G2.
So hasn't quite worked out in their favor. again, trying to lock down a Rakan as a Leona is never going to be a good time, but Moakai.
Razork's by himself. Fnatic moved to mid. Solar Flare was also used, and Mikyx is now drawing out this engage. Caps teleported in front of 3 people. Caps this game is having a stinker. Mickey's gonna die. Now, 2 old G2 members are dead. Well, one of them old, one of them also just older.
one old.
Surprise. Mid versus support right now. Fnatic have a lead.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to try and approach this. You've no ult on Han Sama, which leaves him very vulnerable. Humanoid still has that ultimate too.
Broken Blade's just getting weaved by this poke from Fnatic. True shot
50-50 in this?
Hurts a lot. I think we are. SkewMond once win becomes lightning. Labrov goes in, but Razork buffers. Oh, the twisted advances have been so clean, man. He dodges damage, he dodges death, and I don't think you're dodging this if you're SkewMond. Right into melee, upsets Ezreal clean as ever, and Fnatic are starting to...
There's nothing left in the tank, and SkewMond goes down with the ship.
It's so clean as we come back to live, and Mickey's engaged again. Up against the wall, Caps. He's been isolated in the lanes, and he's just dead. Dagda, I don't remember the last time.
You want to set a poke composition behind, but trying to play this scomp that G2 has into all of that disengage is so tough. Mikyx gonna get a little bit of a love tap from SkewMond.
This is gonna go further than the love tap, maybe 200 gold for the taking. 1 withdrawal, Broken Blade with Dominus. They want some more. Caps a Solar Flare, gets a perfect stun. Now Razork's in trouble as well. Twisted advance again. He tries to isolate and get out, but the Bramble Smash this time won't be enough as another withdrawal. Upset tries to get a damage and a trade on the side. And they do just take down the outer camp.
The ultimates, like, they're not actually getting damage, but the ult usage from Razork has been spectacular as we got to the mid game, because all he's done is force G2 back and bought the space they needed. BB, though, is on the flank.
He's going to try something because G2 are going to throw a hammer into the works at 5k with a lead. Fnatic obviously favored as Oscarinin's the target, but Caps doesn't land anything. Mickey does though, and with Baron down now, it's just G2 falling to the ground. The one-man Azir ulti, you'd say, yes, that's great from Caps. They're all onto upset. You'd say even better for G2, but Fnatic are still too far ahead. And even if upset dies, the Humanoid mid survives.
It was so close. Labrov and Caps got the kill onto upset, but it just wasn't enough. Fnatic had too much in the tank, and now they're marching down the mid lane.
They are indeed. The death time is at 25, and G2, I mean, they're normally the ones that win it out. G2 are normally the favored. We showed you the head-to-head record at the start. But Fnatic, as they work on the Nexus turrets, they know the death timers are in their back pocket. 10 seconds on Caps, another Nexus turret as they run back in. It feels like Fnatic used to look up at the stars, wondering about their place, but now they should look down and look at the dirt, because they've drawn their line in at 4-1, beating their nemesis at G2.
Summer playoffs was the last time that Fnatic beat G2 in the playoffs. It was spring 2023 was the last time that they beat them in the regular season. This has got to feel good, both for Fnatic old and some of the newer stars that have joined their roster as well. See, hugs.